HTML5 introduces a new form element called a datalist, designed to offer suggested values for an input field. It's already widely supported by browsers, and as long as you set it up correctly, it won't cause problems in older browsers. Datalist is only partially supported in the version of Dreamweaver CC that I'm using, but it's so easy to adapt a select menu, I'll show you how to do it. In the exercises site, I've opened forms_datalist.html. You can find a copy of this file in the Creating Online Forms folder of the course assets. I've added this text input field. If I select that, you can see that the name that I've given to it is OS. What I want to do is to associate a data list with it. So I'm going to click to the side of that input field and then scroll down to find select, click that. That inserts a select menu. Now the select menu needs an ID that's different from the input field. It's operating systems I'm looking for, but I'm going to call this systems. And then I need to add the options. So do that by clicking the list values button at the bottom of the property inspector. That opens list values. With a select menu, you put everything in item label and value is optional. With a data list, you do it the other way round. So what we need to do is to press tab to go into the value field, and I'll insert Linux, then press tab twice for the next value, and tab twice again for my final value. Happy with those? Click OK. And if you look in the underlying code, I've got a select menu. The values are in the value attribute of the opening option tag, and there is nothing between the opening and closing option tags. Instead of a select element, I need it to be a data list element, so I'm going to select the name of the tag and change that to data list. And I need to do the same to the closing tag. And I also need to get rid of the label for the original select menu. So I'm going to select that label on line 12 and just press delete. Now I need to associate my data list with this text field. So I'll select the text field. Then at the bottom right of the property inspector is list. If you open that menu, it recognizes the data list, is called systems. Select that and we just save the page and test it in a browser. So if I start typing in this field and I type M, I get a suggestion for Mac OS X, which I can then just select. Or if I'm a Windows person, I can type W and it gives me that suggestion for Windows. If I'm an Android person, I can just type any value that I like in there. So this works like an ordinary text input field, but thanks to the data list, it offers suggestions. Now, as I said earlier, my version of Dreamweaver CC doesn't have an option for data lists in the form category of the insert panel, but check it, there might be one there by the time that you're watching this video. But if data list hasn't yet been added, just create a select element, set the options, make sure that the values go in the value field, not in the label field, and then change the opening and closing tags of the select element to data list. And to associate the text field with the data list, select the text field and set the value of list in the property inspector.